Hey y'all, it has been a hot minute since I've posted. A lot of things have changed. I finished my first year of college. It's fun. Oh, got an email. It's finally summer 2018. Lots of crazy changes. So I just wanted to give y'all a life update, I guess, and just be honest about my life and how I'm feeling because I've caught myself in a rut. That's the best way to put it. I've been in a rut, and excuse this mess. I'm packing, so it's. But anyways, I've been in a rut, and it's been a lot of overthinking, a lot of negative self-talk, a lot of not feeling confident, and I need to face it now. Confident, not confident in many aspects. Of course, always physical. That's always a challenge, I guess, for a lot of people. So if you feel me on that, not eating right, struggling with my veganism, struggling with not trusting, like feeling that I'm not good enough. So this is kind of the catalyst to say that I'm gonna change because I don't want to feel this way anymore, and I would hope that no one would want to stay feeling this way. So let me backtrack a little bit. With the physical and the veganism and that sort of thing. So I'm gonna be honest, I've really messed up on my vegan diet. Bad. So let me just give you a timeline, okay? Last summer, I went vegan. Okay? Last summer I went vegan. And I was very consistent. I ate clean. I had a lot of fresh fruits. I always made like a smoothie in the morning with kale and fresh fruit and spinach and almond milk. And then, throughout the day, it was always like good eating. And then when I went to college, still, we were cruising. I had a few Oreos now and then. They're still vegan. But I kind of started to skimp out and I started to do, it's processed, but it's vegan and kind of correlating veganism to health. But just because there's no animal byproducts doesn't mean that it's not loaded with sugar or bad for you or super processed. So then about December break-ish was when I broke veganism again. And, I don't know. I don't know, because here's my thing. I don't know where I stand as to why I follow veganism. And I think that's the problem. It's like if you're following something and you don't know why you're following it, you don't have strong ties to the behavior. Like if you realize that you're going to the gym however many days a week and there's no motivation in terms of you want to feel better or whatever it is, it's like, why am I doing this? So with veganism, it was like, okay, I know that to an extent it does make me feel better. Dairy, every time that I would like cheat with dairy, and like we would run into that bathroom real quick, like it was not good. So I was like, okay, that kind of gives me an understanding, but I'm not really that strongly tied to it in terms of animal purposes. I'm gonna be honest. It's hard for me to really stand with that argument. I understand it, I totally respect it, but it's not like my reason for veganism, I guess. My reason is definitely more nutritional benefits and how it felt. But regardless, I still kept cheating, and it continued. Like I would have gaps, so maybe I wouldn't cheat for like a month. Or sometimes it would just be like, okay, I'd have a little something with like 2% of a content of dairy in it or something. And I was like, okay, this is fine. But then they just became more frequent. And then it was like, I can't label this a vegan diet anymore. I can't lie and say that this is vegan because I'm totally cheating. So now I'm in this whole phase of trying to figure out what my next step is. Because I know I went vegan for a reason. I know that I followed it for a reason. I know that I had some sort of draw to it, and that last summer when I was feeling my best, it was on a vegan diet, eating well, being balanced, mind, body, soul. So right now, I think I'm gonna remove the label because it kind of constricts me. It kind of puts out a wrong idea of what I'm doing, and I don't feel confident enough in my behavior to label myself as a vegan, so we're gonna take a little break from that. And that's totally okay. I need to be okay with that, and I am okay with that. So That's a vegan thing. And then in terms of capability, I don't know. I feel like right now I'm trying to test drive a lot of life things. So I'm trying to continue the YouTube thing. I'm trying to continue with my fitness journey. And the fitness thing is always a super competitive thing too. And it doesn't have to be. I think the best way to look at it is to be in competition with yourself, but it's so easy to go on Instagram and see the girls with the butts that are bigger than yours and the arms that are bigger than yours and the abs that are tighter than yours, and you're like, how the heck am I gonna succeed when this person looks like this and I look like this? So that's another thing I've been trying to work with. I don't know, and I haven't, okay, and here's another thing. Spirituality is the most, like, my experience with it has been so, like, ironic and paradoxical that I don't know. Like, okay, you seek spirituality for peace, right? There's so many things happening in this world right now. You get caught in your ego, you get caught in these labels and judgment and negative talk and all these things, and you kind of seek out some sort of grounding practice, some sort of practice to recenter your energy and bring you back to, okay, life is fine, everything is fine, you got it, girl, you're gonna be good. But then what I turned it into was this weird competition in myself of like, okay, if you're spiritual, you're gonna behave in this way and you're gonna do this, and people will perceive you as this, and then it was like this weird thing where every single move I did was articulated to match a spiritual person per se. And so I've totally lost who I am. I have no idea who I am. I don't know what my behaviors are. I don't know like who I want to be. I have a little understanding of that, but my problem is I keep trying to fit into this idea of what people see as spiritual, which is a person who's always very calm, who is always peaceful, always so kind in their interactions. And I like being that way, but then it's also like, I got a little zip to me, you know? And then I get upset with myself because I'm like, oh, well, if you were really zen, you wouldn't have that zip to you. You wouldn't have that energy. And then it's like, Heather, who are you trying to be? What are you trying to do, you know? So I'm in a spot right now. I think that's the best way to put it. And we're trying to figure it out. Thank goodness it's summer, so now I can really figure out what I'm doing. I have time to think and I'm not caught into my rhythm of, okay, I gotta study for this, midterms are coming, college thing. That kind of keeps me away from doing this. But I need this time to be introspective. I need this time to be honest. And another thing that I've done, okay, Heather, relax, is whatever you do, I'm going to tell you right now, try not to label yourself. Try not to limit yourself to adjectives, okay? Because I had this tendency, okay? I like to consider myself a little empathetic, okay? I really feel other people's emotions. I really am a little like in tune with them, a little more sensitive. So then I started to project that more. And then I kept saying that I was sensitive. And then I felt like a little sap at the end of the day because I perceived myself as being this super sensitive, ooh, you can't touch me because I'm sensitive. And it's like, not my intention. I don't know why I did that, but don't try to put these labels on yourself, okay? Like, you behave in the way that you behave, and that's you, okay? Like, just don't try to, I want to be this, I want to be that, because then, or with my experience, it was like, it drove me crazy, okay? So, recommend to not do that. So, I just want to put this video out there as kind of the beginning to this series. I'm going to start sharing more with my diet, more with my workouts, more with my life, kind of what I'm doing to get myself back on track to feel better, because I'm going to be honest, I really haven't been feeling that good. And I know it can be easy to perceive me in a certain way, maybe based on my Instagram posts where I look super happy. And like I am in those moments, but it's also like I have a lot of this going on, and I would like to settle this so that what I project here is more sincere and honest and open. Because I know that's what helped me, you know? I want to do that for y'all, just being honest, which is hard to find these days. So I'm going to try to be as honest and clear-cut as possible with you so you get a better understanding of my life, I guess, and then you can apply it accordingly to your life. So this is me just stopping in, saying hello. I hope you're having a wonderful summer. I'm no longer in school, so I'm back at home, and I don't know why I threw that in, but anyways, that's all I have for you. I will see you soon. More posts will be coming, so thank you for listening. Okay.